Okay, Ben, don't blink. Don't blink. Dang it. One day. Hiya. We've talked a lot about communication, how it's more than just words and how there are heaps of things inside and outside that can get in the way of clear communication. But let's say you are in a conversation and that you're on top of any distractions. What other skills can help make you a good communicator? What do you think? Let's find out. Well, you just saw me nearly win a staring competition. In most other scenarios, though, howdy. Aloha. Staring is a bit of a no-no. Making eye contact with the other person is really important. It confirms you're listening, but outright staring can freak people out. Oh, I'm sorry, you're just very handsome. Okay, so you're in the buggy and you've got to watch out for that first zombie. And you come to all these cars and stuff blocking your path. There's a building with a little window and a door. You've got to go through the vent. What am I doing? He doesn't play computer games. But he does listen. I could tell from the little things he was doing, like inclining his head and nodding and smiling and stroking his chin. Most of these gestures come naturally, but try and be conscious of them. They let the person you're listening to know you're on the journey with them. But be careful, stuff like frowning at the wrong time. Hey, I got some Tim Tams, you want one? Can seem weird, so can smiling at the wrong time. I found my goldfish, Albert, floating upside down. Okay, so get out of the buggy and you have to look behind the barricade. Yep. You've got to get the supplies and the charger because you'll need them in the lighthouse. But hurry because drop ships are coming. What am I doing? He thinks the Xbox is made out of cardboard. But he is a good listener. All those little things like yep, and are little encouragers. They show you're listening and encourage the speaker that you're interested and want to hear more. The book says to use potato, but I use sweet potato. And even though it doesn't say to, I sprinkle in a little balsamic vinegar. Okay, I get the hint. It's important to be aware of body language. When people are stressed and anxious, they'll often use protective gestures like putting an arm across their body. But when they're comfortable and confident, they'll open up, and that gesture can be really encouraging and infectious. So tell me what you like to eat. Peanut butter and salmon sandwiches. Another thing to think about is posture. When you're relaxed, sitting a bit forward and facing the other person, that says you're listening and attentive. But when you're retreating and turning away, that says you're just not interested. And he's made a list of all the Bond villains. Isn't that great? Blofeld, of course. Pistol Scaramanga. He was great. Goldfinger. Dr. Julius Snow. Mr. Big. He got eaten by sharks. Okay, that's enough. Touching when communicating is tricky business. With people you know well and are close to, the boundaries of touching are usually pretty clear. But with people you don't know well, it's better to play it safe and keep the touching to a minimum. Handshakes are exceptions, and they are a form of touching that is usually okay in most circumstances. However, even handshakes communicate. A really custody handshake might say the person is indifferent to you, but a finger breaker probably implies immaturity. Another thing to think about is distance. Being right in someone's face can be distracting and off-putting, but having too much distance kind of says you're not keen on being near the other person. So, there's a whole lot of stuff for you to think about. Little things that can make a big difference when you're communicating with others. Stop that.